Hello and welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're not. We're going to be making some blackberry ice cream today. We have so many blackberries around us that I just went out and I fresh picked them. I'm going to be making a double batch of this, so I'm doubling all of my ingredients, but I'm going to just tell you the single. So I'm going to put a cup of blackberries and a cup of sugar in my pan and heat it up and melt down that sugar a little bit. So this is a really sweet ice cream. If you do not like really sweet ice cream, I would recommend only doing a half or a 3/4 cup of sugar. It is a little bit rich, too rich for me, but my husband likes it, so that's how we're making it today. So here is my second batch, and then I'm going to add a cup of milk, a cup of cream, an egg yolk, and then I'm going to heat that up and don't let it boil, but let it simmer for a bit to cook. Notice that as it is cooking down a little bit and heating up, that sugar and that blackberries, that I'm smashing the blackberries as much as possible. You can also put the whole thing in a blender, but my blender is currently out of commission, so I'm just smashing it the best I can. Alright, here's that heavy whipping cream. As always, if you want a written version of this recipe so you don't have to just follow the video, make sure to check out the description, and I will have a link to the blog post on how to do this. Alright, I am keeping it simmering until it is kind of frothy on top. And then I'm going to strain out all of the blackberry chunks and seeds. This took a couple of attempts, but this is me getting the majority out. And then I'm going to use a fine mesh strainer to get the rest before putting it in a jar to cool. Alright, I'm straining it one more time now that it's cooled just a little bit. I started with this cheesecloth and realized very quickly it was not going through at all. And the pieces I was trying to get out are big enough that I can just use the metal strainer. So I ditched the cheesecloth and just went straight through the metal strainer. And it's going to get all of the rest of the chunks that I do not want in my ice cream out. Not a big fan of crunching on seeds. This is me just trying to figure out if it's going through at all, which it really wasn't. And I like my ice cream smooth unless it's like chocolate chips. So ditching the cheesecloth because it was just not doing what I needed it to do. And then I'm going to finish straining it and pour it back into my jar to get very cold. The colder this is before you put it into your ice cream maker, the better, because it will work faster, especially if you're doing a double batch like I am, because I need the ice cream maker to do its job faster so that I can do 2 batches. Let's finish that up and let's get this cold. last thing that I forgot, you need to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract before putting it in the fridge to chill. I forgot to say it and now I have forgotten to record it, so here it is, me adding that vanilla extract, doing a quick little mix, and into the fridge. Now I'm going to prep my ice cream maker. This has been in the freezer for over 24 hours. I find that it works best in a really cold freezer. A lot of people say that the KitchenAid ice cream makers are hit and miss. I have not had a miss yet, but my freezers are set to 0 for other reasons. So I have not had an issue yet. So I am setting up my ice cream maker and I'm going to click this onto 1 and let it go for about 30 minutes. It has been 30 minutes and it is time to put these in my ice cream containers. And then I'm going to get my other batch going. So this made a little bit less than the 1 quart container of ice cream for the single batch. So when I did this, it was double that. So almost 2 of these containerfuls that I am scooping into right now. And like I said, this is a very sweet ice cream, so make sure you reduce that sugar in the beginning if you do not like very sweet ice cream. But it is a beautiful flavor, and I love the color, and it was very delicious.